Many times people ask me, don't you fear being in the jungle? Don't you fear wild animals? I have seen when people are in the forest, instead of enjoying the beauty of the misty mountain range in front of us, people fear falling down. Instead of enjoying the majestic grace of a tiger walking close to us, people start fearing. Will the tiger charge at us? Will the leopard pounce on us from the treetop? Will the elephant topple our vehicle? People fear because they don't understand wildlife. People fear because they don't understand the laws of nature. We don't learn much from a teacher whom we are afraid of. You might ask me, why do we need to learn from animals? Don't we have superior intellect than animals? Let me confess, I have been hoodwinked by a tiger. I have understood how intelligent tigers are. I have seen that animals are clear-headed in their decision-making, even in life and death battles. There are a lot of wisdom lying to be tapped from India's wilds. During my consulting days, I was creating strategies for various corporates. So any mistake in my part would have perhaps resulted in less profits or maybe some losses. However, in the animal world, one tiny mistake is often the difference between victory and defeat, between life and death. So animals understand their strengths very well and they base their strategies based on their strengths. Many years ago, while I was following a tiger, on one fine morning, suddenly a pangolin appeared in front of us. As you know, pangolins have got hard scales on their body. However, their head doesn't have any scales. The moment the tiger saw the pangolin, it immediately charged towards the pangolin. However, the pangolin, instead of trying to run away from the tiger, the pangolin rolled itself into a coil and hid its head in that coil. The tiger caught the pangolin and it started clawing it. It went on for some 15 minutes. The tiger could not break through the defenses of the pangolin. And finally, the tiger left and went away. All this time, the pangolin never doubted its strategy. The pangolin knew its strength and it stuck to it. Understanding your strengths and basing your strategy on it and sticking to it, even during stressful periods, is an admirable trait. These days, motivational speakers often tell us to improve our weaknesses and convert our weaknesses into strengths. However, for us humans, removing certain weaknesses, it's simply not possible. I am going to show you a sequence from my documentary Discovering Run, where an eastern imperial eagle is attacking a desert fox. In this clip, you will see that both these combatants are using their strengths to fight it out.
The eastern imperial eagle is an amazing predator. It weighs between 2.45 kilograms to 4.55 kilograms and is between 28 inches to 35 inches tall. On the other hand, the Indian desert fox weighs between 1.8 to 3 kilograms. It is an omnivore and predates on rodents, gerbils, insects, as well as on fruits. So who will emerge victorious in a battle between eastern imperial eagle and desert fox? The eastern imperial eagle tries to use its strength of attacking from the sky and tries to flush out the desert fox from the vegetation. But the desert fox tries to remain within the dense patch of forest, so the eastern imperial eagle is forced to land close to the vegetation. The eagle tries to move step by step towards the desert fox, to scare it away and push it into the open. The fox, realizing its vulnerability in the open, dashes from one patch of the forest to the other. The eastern imperial eagle, using its massive wingspan of 5.9 to 7.1 feet, can dive from the sky at a high speed, and with its talons and beak, inflict a death blow on the desert fox. In the bush, the fox is agile. The fox can jump over vegetation, whereas the eagle can't fly within the thorny vegetation, as its wings will get entangled. If that happens, then the predator will become prey. The Indian desert fox is choosing its battlefield based on its strengths. So the eastern imperial eagle has no choice but to land on its feet and come face to face with the desert fox. The battle is now even. The massive wingspan advantage of the eagle is neutralized. The eagle made many attempts to flush out the desert fox from the bush, after which it decided to quit the battle. By sticking to its strengths, the cunning desert fox survived to live another day.
One misstep and the predator can easily become prey. These battles are often like a chess match, and at times they end as a stalemate. The predators are very, very cautious while charging. The predator doesn't charge recklessly. That would be insane. In fact, true insanity is only found in humans. This is perhaps best exemplified in the charge of the Light Brigade in the Crimean War. British soldiers of the Light Brigade on 25th of October 1854 rode on their horses, took out their lances and their sabers, and made a frontal assault on the Russian positions. The Russians had artillery guns. As a result, there was a near total annihilation of the Light Brigade. It was a complete massacre. Contrast this with the approach of a tiger towards its prey. The tiger is the apex predator of Indian forests. It is powerful. However, the tiger can't outrun the deers. The tiger has an explosive burst of speed, which it can maintain over a very small distance. So the tiger adopts a stalk and ambush strategy. The tiger ensures that it doesn't make any noise while stalking. So the tiger, while stalking, places its hind feet exactly at the same spot where its forefeet was moments earlier. This is to avoid rustling of leaves, breaking any twigs, etc. The tiger calculates and recalculates its approach to reach very close to the deer. The tiger has this surprise element built to its strategy. So when the deer notices that the tiger is attacking, it starts running. But even before the deer could reach its peak speed, the tiger is already caught one of the deers. Most of the times, people and corporates forget to include this element of surprise in their strategy. Even a large army, when it announces that it is moving through a disturbed area, it can face a lot of guerrilla attack, and many of its soldiers can die. So it is very important to include this element of surprise in your strategy. It is very important to do a lot of groundwork and create a head start over your opponents so that the moment you announce your intention, your opponents don't have time to catch up with you. It pays to think and act like a tiger. You can learn from any wildlife species. Just step out from your house, go to a nearby lake. You will find many water birds there. You may find this Indian moorhen. These Indian moorhen are often seen chasing each other. When they are chasing each other, they can run on the surface of water. When they place their feet on the surface of water, the water at that particular spot gets disturbed. So if the chasing Indian moorhen is directly behind the moorhen which is fleeing, then after some time, the chasing Indian moorhen places its feet exactly at the same spot where moments earlier the preceding Indian moorhen had placed its feet. that means on disturbed water. So immediately the chasing Indian moorhen sinks. However, if the chasing Indian moorhen, instead of chasing directly in a straight line, takes an alternate path, then it can easily come close to the earlier moorhen. So from this example, you can easily understand that if you take an alternate path, then you can easily catch up with your competitor. However, if you directly adopt the strategies of your competitor, then there might be some pitfalls. We are all unique individuals, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Instead of blindly imitating others, it is important to understand our own unique competencies, skill sets, and strengths, and create strategies and carve out our own unique path to success. Thank you.